It's right around 12:30 p.m. on Sunday, September 17th. And I just left my unit for about a minute to go down the hall real quick. I left my door open and unlocked, but it's not completely open. It's blocked partially from behind by a luggage. And yet, when I came back, there were 2 brownies that were stolen out of this container. This is unbelievable. I'm like speechless. I'm completely speechless. Somebody just stole 2 brownies out of this container. They are brownies that are from Domino's. They're really good. I had put them in this Tupperware container 2 evenings ago after the delivery, and this container was full. And I had half of a brownie for breakfast this morning, and there were still 4 brownies in this container about an hour ago when I put them back into this Tupperware container and left the container on this counter. Whoever keeps getting into this unit and stealing my things, usually things that they know that I need immediately to use, like food or personal care items, underwear, things like that, they know exactly where I keep everything. This Tupperware container was next to this thing of nails right here, which was also covered. So whoever came in here during the 1 minute that I was down the hall had to have known the difference between what was in this container right here and what was in this container right here, because what's in this container right here was also under a lid and you can't really tell what it is. So whoever it was would probably not have had the time to go sifting, lifting up these lids and figuring out what was in each container. I'm still speechless. I can't talk. And again, an hour ago at 11:30 a.m., when I was cleaning up my breakfast stuff and putting everything away, there were 4 brownies in this Tupperware container. I know because I had half of a brownie for breakfast. I put the half back and there were still 2 other brownies left in this container, plus the half that I didn't eat. So actually somebody just stole 2.5 brownies out of this container, not 1. Sorry, they stole 2.5, not 2. And now I only have 2 left. This is just unbelievable. Somebody keeps getting in here, and whoever keeps getting in here knows exactly where everything is kept. And they know that I'm down the hall briefly, and they're able to get in here really quickly. And throughout the morning, there's been someone smoking directly behind this wall, just like yesterday, except today it's not as intense as it was yesterday. But whoever keeps sitting in the vacant, empty unit behind this wall keeps blowing these intense bursts of marijuana fumes, cigar smoke, and burning rubber smells. And that's the same 3 exact combination of smells that have been coming from behind this wall for 10 years now. And there's been a psychopath and registered sex offender and cyber criminal who specializes in surveillance, according to Greenville Management, named Jasmine Irizarry living in the unit behind this wall. That's Unit 78. For 9 of the last 10 years, Ms. Irizarry, according to Greenville Management, was moved out of Unit 78 about 10 months ago, but continues to reside in this building because she's criminally insane. And she's the one who's been doing this to my food items and my personal care items for years and years and years now. This started happening just after she moved in. It's the same exact pattern of her running in here and tampering or stealing with things that I leave on this counter when I'm down the hall for maybe a minute with the door unlocked. So she's a grossly, morbidly obese, overweight beast of a person, and seems to have an issue with me bringing home food and goodies and things like that, because over the last few months I've had to report several times to the police that my food items, brand new food items that I've only had in here for a day or 2, have been somehow vandalized and contaminated and made me really, really sick within just a few moments of biting into them or ingesting them. I don't know what kind of chemicals she puts in things like yogurt containers or snack packs. You can use a syringe to inject stuff into snack packs without opening them, obviously. So again, over the last 45 minutes, someone got in here, stole 2.5 brownies out of this closed Tupperware container while I was down the hall for maybe a minute, not even, with the door open. Sorry, with the door unlocked, but not open. And whoever keeps getting in here and stealing my things knows exactly where I keep everything. And they have a problem with food. So it must be the morbidly obese psychopath who's lived in the bathroom behind this wall for the last, 9 of the last 10 years, but continues to somehow access her old unit because it is vacant and empty and nobody lives in there. Management seems to be keeping it empty for some strange reason. And she's been smoking behind this wall throughout the morning. She smoked directly behind this wall throughout the entire day yesterday, and I had to leave a couple of messages for management about how there's someone sitting in the vacant, empty bathroom directly behind this wall and filling this entire space with intense, overpowering, and sickening fumes and smoke that required me to keep my door open and my window open all day long. And even then, I couldn't get rid of the fumes that kept pouring through this wall right here. So this person has some stalking issues. She wants people to know that she's just a few feet away, and she deliberately engages in disruptive, attention-seeking, harmful behaviors to let them know that she's right there. She has a problem with people who don't want to have anything to do with her, and her way of dealing with that is to punish them for ignoring her, and she deliberately harasses them nonstop and lets them know that she's just a few feet away, accessing whatever space is around them so that she can actively harass them because she's a malignant psychopath and a psychotic stalker, also a registered sex offender, and according to Greenville management, a very talented cybercriminal who specializes in surveillance. So the fact that 2.5 brownies were just stolen out of this Tupperware container over the last 45 minutes by someone who knew exactly where they were and what was in this container, because this container was not disturbed, but this container is now missing half of its contents that were there 45 minutes ago before I went down the hall to the common bathroom. This person knows exactly where I keep my things, and they get a kick out of messing with my stuff or stealing stuff that they know that I need. It's never anything expensive. Not that I keep anything expensive in here, but they steal like my underwear when I have a busy week of work ahead of me and I don't have any other underwear to wear. That happened in February when I just started my new job, a new temp job that I did for 6 weeks. All of my underwear and socks disappeared one day, and I didn't have any clean underwear or socks to wear for the rest of the week. So I had to go buy more, that kind of stuff. Now she just stole 2.5 of my brownies when she knows I don't have any other food and I have to go to the store now. My fridge is pretty much empty. So this kind of stuff happens all the time, and it's surveillance-based stalking, it's surveillance-based theft and vandalism. And again, brownies, you can always get more brownies, but right now I need those brownies. I don't really have anything else to eat for the day. And whoever was in here knows exactly that these were brownies and that there was no food in this container, right? Because this container was not disturbed, even though it has a bunch of nails in it and a cover. You can't really tell what's in here, but whoever was in here knows exactly what was in this container versus what was in this container. And that's a concern because it supports my theory that there are surveillance devices in here. And this is what people keep telling me. They keep bragging to me that they can see everything I do in here. And they seem to think it's perfectly legal for them to be able to watch what I do in the privacy of this unit. And they accurately describe things that I do in the privacy of this unit that nobody should have any knowledge of.